So welcome back to the Disu show. I said it right, yeah?
Yep.
Perfect. We're going to come up with a name soon. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Orangebloods Texas football YouTube channel that also features men's basketball, women's basketball, soccer, softball, baseball. We're versatile. Yet, it's just the title. But we have multiple sports. But we have some fan questions for you, Dylan.
Okay, let's get into it.
I'm excited because this is your first fan question segment. We do these with the football players. I think we started to do it with the softball players. It's a thing. I like to think of it like it's a tradition now. Okay. But you got a couple so far. So these are all from the Orangebloods board, just as reference. And I like to say their username, and then I say the question. You answer it the best way you can. I'm just kidding. It's fun. So Orangeblood asked, "Hey Serenity, love your work. Thank you, Orangeblood." The question: which teammate has surprised you the most in practice from a skill standpoint?
Okay, this is a really easy question. It's definitely Jalen Tyson. He's a freshman from Dallas.
Okay.
So like everyone knew he was good coming in, but like I think that he's like extremely skilled, and he's really skilled for his size. He's 6'6", but he plays like a guard. And I think that he has a real chance to be like really good and play at the next level for sure.
So what does that mean? He's 6'6", but he plays like a guard.
So
you have to teach me, like, because I wouldn't understand that reference.
Okay, so like whenever you think of like the taller you get, like the more like stiff you get, I guess. So like
unathletic
you are, the more smooth you are, the better you are with the ball. Like the more you move quicker, and like him being 6'6" and he's able to move as well as he can and do what he can is why I say like he's 6'6", but he's able to play like a guard. So I'm saying like he's so tall, but he plays like he's a small guard.
He's shifty. He's shifty.
Very, yes, and he's very skilled.
Okay, that's crazy that this is like blowing my mind, because I looked at it like the taller you are, the better you're going to be at basketball. Because
no, that's not generally not true, but I'm saying like for his height, he plays differently for his height. If that makes sense.
Okay, so his name is Jalen?
Jalen Tyson, yeah.
Shout out to Jalen Tyson. Look, this username is hard. Why do y'all do this to me? Okay, El Chile Relino. I'm going to stop reading the usernames if y'all continue to make it difficult. Who is your favorite Texas men's basketball player growing up?
Growing up? Okay. Growing up, my favorite was AJ Abrams. I just remember he used to wear this sleeve that was like half orange on one side and half white on the other. Mm-hmm. And he could shoot really well. And I don't know why, but he always comes to mind when I think about Texas basketball for some reason.
Legend. And they had a follow-up question. What have you enjoyed the most about your new team so far?
I think that just like we all live together in the same building, which is kind of different from Vanderbilt, because like we used to live in different buildings and things like that. So I just think like the camaraderie and like how much we are together as a team is what I enjoy the most. But like another thing on AJ Abrams, he's also from Austin. He played in the same district I did in high school, so that's another reason. Like, yeah.
So are you trying to be the next AJ Abrams? Or
no, I don't want to be. I just want to be the best Dylan Disu that I can. I don't want to be the next AJ Abrams.
That was a trick question. Exactly. And you passed the test. I love that question because, I was an athlete literally last year, and everybody used to say, "Oh, so you want to be like the next Sonya?" And they even asked me that about sports broadcast. You want to be the next Sonya Richards? She went to Texas, wife of Aaron Ross. And I'm just like, no. I don't. No offense. But it's like, I want to be the best Serenity. I want to be better than her. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Come on. And this one is from the boss, Ketchum. The hardest foul you've ever committed and the hardest you've ever received.
The hardest foul I ever committed. This is a tough one because that's hard to think about. Mm-hmm. But I think probably there's this one time my freshman year where I went to go block a shot and he pump faked and he ducked, and so I didn't flip over him, but I landed on top of him and he fell. So that was a hard foul.
Did you hurt him?
No, he was fine. He's fine. He's all good. He's playing in the NBA now. He's good. Um,
Perfectly fine. Probably doesn't even remember.
no. And then the hardest foul I've ever received. That's also a tough one because I really don't remember. It was probably in practice. Just like there was this dude in practice last year, and he went up for a rebound, and it was like way over here. It was a problem afterwards. It was a problem. It was the ball was over here, and I'm on his other side, and I'm just looking at him get the rebound, and he elbowed me in the face, like right under my eye, and yeah, I wasn't happy about it,
Were
to say
you
the least.
bleeding?
Nah, I had a black eye, but that was it.
It would have made me so mad. I am so happy I did not choose to do a contact sport at all. Because I just don't understand. How do you not get up and fight after that? Or is that violent? Like, is that normal?
There was that one was it was an exception.
Okay.
To say the least.
Okay. I could tell you're holding back. Okay, I get what you're putting down. It's okay. And Baseball Longhorn asked, which guard could not handle you one-on-one? Which guard or guards?
It's definitely Baby Dev, for sure. That's his Instagram handle. We all call him Baby Dev, but that's Devin Askew. I played him at Kentucky last year.
Okay.
Not to toot my own horn or anything, but
please do.
29-16 on their head. So Baby Dev already got it. His team got it, and I know he can't mess with me.
Now, would he agree or
of course not? He would never agree, but that's my middle son, so he has to try to make it seem like he can play with me, but it's okay.
It's all good. It's all good. You're being real bold to be living in the same place as all your teammates.
Nah, he knows what it is.
Okay. Marco 1. How happy are your parents now that you're back in Austin?
My mom is so happy. She loves it. I don't know. She's always like, they were always at my Vanderbilt games, as many as they could be. I mean, last year was kind of different because of COVID, but my mom loves it. I mean, like just the fact that she bought me this ring light and then like brought it to me.
Please tell them the story behind the ring light.
Okay, so last interview, my light was on behind me.
It was my fault.
My host here said it would be okay. So then my mom saw the video, and the next day she literally went on Amazon and bought me a ring light right here, which is why there's such good lighting today. And then brought it to me. So, but she loves it when I'm back in town. She loves like calling me. She doesn't come visit me because I kind of go home every once in a while, especially when I go get a haircut. I go get a haircut back at home, where I'm from. So she just loves it. I don't know.
I love that. First of all, thanks, Mom, for the ring light. So sorry to the producers who got on me immediately after we recorded. I didn't even think about it. It just went right over my head. I think it was because it was our first time recording, and I didn't want to be too nitpicky our first time. I don't know. And I think I was just looking at the shoe collection. I was like, wow, what a great background. It went right over my head. And Ketchum, again, Mr. Bossman, he asked, if forced to choose, I want you to meet him in person, but if forced to choose, like, what type of question is this? Would you prefer getting dunked on really hard or falling to the ground before someone crossed you up off the dribble? He said, which is less humiliating?
Do I fall when I get dunked on?
Is that the one you prefer?
No, I'm asking, which is that if
I don't know. Dylan, they don't specify.
So if I fell while getting dunked on, then definitely like getting crossed. Because getting dunked on, that's definitely a sports in the top 10. But like if you fall, like it can fly under the radar. People forget about that. But if you get dunked on, then it gets remembered for a long, long time.
I'm trying to think of which looks worse. I understand what you mean when you say dunked on, because it's literally their junk right there. And then they like to swing with it, be disrespectful.
Exactly. You can still recover from falling. Like, it's not the end of the play. After you get dunked on, that's the end of the play.
You're right. But after they cross, you break your ankles. You ever got your ankles broke before?
It's been a while, probably like high school.
Okay.
But
Period.
nah, not in college.
I'm gonna Google something to make sure. This username is not gonna be named because I don't. Okay. Besides Rupp Arena, what venues in the SEC would you consider the toughest to play in, and why?
The toughest to play in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my freshman year, we went to Auburn, and they were number 4 in the country at the time, and that was my first SEC game ever, and it was so loud in that arena, like it was crazy. But it was a really good game. But it was so loud in that arena that when I went home that night and got 3 hours later, got back in bed, my ears were still ringing from the game, like when I went to sleep. So that was a really tough arena to play in. I would say my favorite arena, just like from like the look standpoint, would probably be Tennessee's arena because it just looks like an NBA arena. It's really nice in there.
Wow.
They have like boxes, all kinds of stuff. It's top tier for sure.
The other UT.
Yeah, the fake UT. But
okay.
Yeah.
And they have a follow-up. Let's see. Thoughts on UT playing basketball in the SEC soon?
I think it'll be interesting for sure. I don't know if it'll be hard or anything like that because I played in the SEC and I mean it's nothing UT can't handle. It's definitely different from football because like football, like the SEC runs football, but I think that it'll definitely be right here for basketball. So I think it'll be fun though, having 20 teams in the SEC, or what is it? Is it 20 teams or 18 teams? How many teams are going to be in the SEC?
Am I supposed to know that?
I don't know. I thought so. Oh, I think it's going to be.
You're right. Maybe I am. I'm going to study.
No, it'll be 16. But having 16 teams, it'll be fun though. You won't be playing as many like double games though. So that'll be weird. Okay. Because like right now, like you play 5 teams twice in the SEC, and in the Big 12 you play everybody twice. So like there'll probably only be like 2 or 3. But it will be fun to play A&M again. Like I won't get to play them, but it will definitely be fun to play A&M again.
I can agree with that. In terms of it'll be level, especially for the track team. We've never folded running against the SEC.
Yeah, I think Texas is really good at track.
So yeah, I think it's just football.
Yeah,
I think it's football.
Yeah.
But back on the arenas, Moody, which is literally, let's just put it in perspective for the fans, because this is where I can be a little bit annoyed about it. You guys decided to build your arena
it looks
in
good
our
from the
parking
field.
lot.
It looks good from the track. Looks real nice. You can see the city over it.
That was our parking lot. and you guys don't have to deal with the construction noise and dust. Our
just
track
getting you ready for the real deal. It's getting you ready for track. Nothing can stop you once you get into the real track.
It's blocking the view of the city. No, I am really happy because it's Moody, and I went to Moody College of Communication, so love that. But in terms of the construction, it's like jackhammering all day. Imagine like you're in workouts and you already have lactic acid in your hamstrings and you just hear them jackhammering all of the time. And then at some point the dust was so bad, it would just like smack us in the face. Whatever, but it's gonna be beautiful.
No, it is.
It's gonna be beautiful. It's just annoying right now. Okay, let's see. Treaty Oak ATX asked, whose workouts are more difficult, your dad's or John Riley's? Is your dad a coach?
I'm gonna say, how did they know that my dad?
Dylan, you'll get used to it. They're gonna know like your cousins, your social security number by the end of the NIL deal that we have.
So my parents used to own a CrossFit gym. So they used to like do CrossFit for like probably 6 or 7 years. So it just depends on the type of workout. If it's a CrossFit workout, I would definitely say that the CrossFit workouts would be harder than John Riley's workouts. But like if it's just like stack, like just weights, then like John Riley has it because John Riley's weights are crazy. I ain't gonna cap. Whenever I first started working out with him, I was dying.
I never consider weights hard. What is it about the weights that are so difficult?
Just the amount, like he does a lot of reps and a lot of rounds. So like you're really sore. And like by the end of the workout, like when I was done with his workouts when I first started working out with him, I couldn't lift any more weight.
Oh wow. So it's not necessarily heavy, it's just a lot of reps. So you're working on like fatigue muscle? Oh, it's both. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't relate to that. We only do like 3 or 4 reps when we go really heavy. But that's because we have to run on our legs. We can't be dead. But what's the hardest thing your dad's CrossFit gym has given you?
Like what do you mean? No, it is hard.
What's one workout you could think back to that was like
the Murph is really hard. You know what the Murph is? So it's so you run a mile and then you come back and you have 100 pull-ups, 200, I think it's push-ups, and then 300 squats, and then you run another mile. So like you can.
How do you do 100 pull-ups?
What do you mean? How do you just do it?
Do you break it up in like 20s?
So no, you can break it up however you want. So like you can do 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and then 15 squats, and you could do that 20 times. Or you can just do 100 and then 200 and 300, but then you have to run a mile again still. So like that's the hardest workout. Like
what's the hardest thing in that workout that gets you? Is it the mile or is it the reps?
It's probably just reps because like it's like you have like 100 pull-ups and then you have to do 200 and 300 squats. Like it's not even like the fact that you have to do. It's not the fact like that it's hard. It's just like the fact that you have to do it like mentally. It's just tough.
No, I get that. Around number 67, I'd be like, man.
And then you have to go run another mile.
Yeah, no. And when I get tired, I very easily forget about what number I'm on. No, thank you. CrossFit is not for the weak.
No, it's not.
If you want to get in shape, do CrossFit. CrossFit in your off season makes for a better athlete. I will say that. But that was your last question. How did you enjoy fan questions? That was your first one. I need like.
They were good. They were good questions. I think that they were surface level. We can get deeper though, guys. Keep asking questions. Let's go deeper.
Great, get deeper. Ask him what he eats and stuff.
Exactly. What my daily routine is. Anything.
Okay, I like that. Dylan is trying to get deep, and don't forget to name his show for him. Yes. Do the hard work and name our show for us because we don't want to think about it. It's hard. It's difficult. Who thinks of you guys' Instagram captions? I'm sure y'all Google them. So this is how we feel about naming his show. So please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Orangebloods YouTube channel. We really appreciate the support. And I'm excited to start to get into you guys' season.
Me too.
It's like, we do football. Yeah, that's great. They've been doing great. But now we're getting into other sports. And let's bring some recognition to it. And once again, thank you, Mom, for the ring light.
Yep, thank you.